Over 100 years ago, gigantic, monstrous humanoids called the Titans suddenly appeared on Earth. They fed on any humans they could get their hands on. Humans were not at the top of the food chain anymore, and soon their population started to decrease. Even after many civilizations were wiped out, mankind hadn't found a way to fight the Titans. The surviving humans built massive concentric walls. Inside those walls, they could live a peaceful life. However, the walls didn't guarantee protection, and even after 100 years, people lived in fear of the Titans. The protagonist of the movie is a young man named Eren Yeager, who lives in the Outer District. He dreams of going beyond the walls someday to explore the world. He frequently boasts about the seas and oceans of the outer world to his friends, Armin and Mikasa. One day, they decide to go to the border and try climbing the wall to jump to the other side. When they reach closer to the border, the group is shocked to see the size of the wall. Armin and Mikasa are skeptical of the idea, claiming that the Titans can still be outside. But Eren insists that it has been 100 years since anyone has seen them, and with no humans to feed on, they have probably died. Their conversation is cut short when the border patrol comes to arrest the group for being too close to the wall. Captain Suda approaches them and asks the soldiers to back down. Suda understands Eren's desire for freedom, but criticizes his actions as childish. He then informs the group of a military approach to explore beyond the walls. He explains that the government has sent some soldiers outside to inspect the situation, so Eren doesn't have to put his life in danger. All of a sudden, a loud explosion startles everyone. An earthquake follows it, and the ground begins to shake. The group retreats as the wall moves aggressively. Then, a view of a massive Titan on the other side is seen. He lets out a loud screech and begins kicking the wall. The Titan finally breaks the wall and disappears into smoke. Everything goes silent for a few seconds. Then the people see many such creatures enter the city. The soldiers attack the monsters with cannonballs, which do them little to no harm. They seem to have powerful regeneration properties, as the wounds caused by the cannons heal at a great speed. Soon, the Titans reach the soldiers and start devouring them one by one. Everyone starts to run for their lives as the Titans destroy houses and grab as many people as they can. Armin gets lost in the crowd while Eren and Mikasa run towards the town church where people are going to hide. Mikasa notices a little child on the ground about to be stepped on by the running crowd. She goes to save the child, but gets separated from Eren in the process. Eren watches his dearest friend from the church's window, as she is approached by a female Titan with terrifying teeth. Mikasa knows that nothing can save her now, so she lowers her head, accepting her fate. Just then, a loud explosion sends everyone inside the church backward. When Eren looks outside again, Mikasa and the Titan are nowhere to be seen. He runs outside looking for Mikasa, only to come across the ruins of the city that once used to be his home. When Eren turns around, he sees the monsters ripping the church apart and devouring everyone inside. He wanders into the destroyed city hopelessly. Cut to 2 years later. All survivors from the previous Titan attack have moved to the inner district. The military is now planning to get the outer district back. Their only option for survival is to take over the outer district and repair the broken wall. The director of the military forces is named Kubble. He gives the soldiers a heartfelt speech and calls a girl named Hans on the stage. She is the head of the weapon of the troop. Hans demonstrates a new omnidirectional mobility gear that she claims will help them fight the Titans. Then we see Eren and Armin in the military crowd, and now have joined the military. Eren wants to avenge the Titans for killing the woman he loved, Mikasa. Captain Suda also survived the attack, but has lost his will to live. He is now a food distributor in the army and an alcoholic. The soldiers plan to invade the outer district at night, when the Titans will be asleep. They want to close the way that the Titan invaded the city from, so no new Titans can enter. Then they can kill the remaining ones and get their district back. Hans asks everyone to move forward slowly and not make any noise. The soldiers slowly look around, only to find cows roaming in the city. One of them, named Hyanna, hears a baby crying and decides to investigate it, putting her life in danger. Aaron follows the girl, and the two end up inside a destroyed building. The cry becomes clearer as they go further in. Suddenly, a slimy liquid falls onto Hyanna. The two look up and are terrified to see a massive baby titan eating a human. The baby falls in front of the two and starts to cry. They run away outside in fear. The soldiers start to panic because of the noise. A massive hand emerges out of nowhere and grabs the captain. The titans have awoken. Now the soldiers are in great danger. Aaron and Hyanna run towards the group as a massive monster follows them. The soldiers run towards the building, but are surrounded by the titans before they can escape. They lose all hope when, all of a sudden, a titan killer and captain of the scout regiment, Shikishima, appears. He uses a swinging device to kill the titans mid-air by striking the weak zone behind their necks. Shikishima has a female partner as skilled as him. The killed titans fall to the ground and evaporate. Aaron finally gets a glimpse of Shikishima's friend, and is beyond surprised to see that she is Mikasa. Mikasa, however, pays no attention to her old friend and looks at Shikishima, smiling at her. The two then go to the building, followed by the soldiers. It turns out that Commander Kubble has appointed Shikishima to help him with the mission. Shikishima saved Mikasa's life that day, and even taught her how to fight the titans. Since then, they have been working as partners. Mikasa has learned the harsh reality of life, and doesn't want to associate with people from her old life anymore. Later, one of the soldiers blames Aaron for attracting the titans earlier and putting everyone's lives in danger. The two get into a fight, but are soon stopped by Mikasa. Aaron tells Shikishima that he wants to learn to kill the titans and blames the monsters for trapping them. Shikishima laughs at him, claiming that humans trapped themselves in. He then provokes Aaron by calling him a coward. When Aaron denies being one, Shikishima asks him to let go of his fears and fight the titans for his freedom. Aaron then goes looking for Mikasa and finds her playing a broken piano. He tries reuniting with her, but Mikasa seems nonchalant to his efforts. She says that she turned into a different person when the baby she was looking after died. Mikasa then reveals a bite mark on her body, showing what the titan attack had done to her. They are interrupted by Shikishima, who feeds Mikasa an apple with his hand, showing his affection towards her. A heartbroken Aaron runs outside and screams in agony. His only love, for whom he wanted to avenge the titans. Just then, Hyanna approaches Aaron and comforts him. The two return inside the building and are talking as another couple beside them makes out. Hyanna gets emotional, telling Aaron about her daughter, who is back in the inner district. She then tries to seduce Aaron and forces herself on him. But they are interrupted when a giant eye stares at them through a window. It suddenly drags Hyanna with its mouth, not giving them much time to think. Aaron watches as his friend is eaten by the monster. Many other titans approach the building. Shikishima, Mikasa, and other soldiers put on their gear and fight the titans. Shikishima kills most of them along with Mikasa. Meanwhile, the couple who were making out earlier are attacked, and the man dies in the encounter. The woman is devastated by her lover's death and vows to avenge the creature who killed him. Then, we see a person getting into the vehicle with the explosives and driving away. The woman who had just lost her lover plans to sacrifice herself and jumps on the vehicle to light the explosives. She takes over the steering wheel and drives towards the titan who killed her lover. As she crashes into the titan, the explosion blows up his legs. However, the attack doesn't work because the titan's legs grow back quickly. The only way to kill them is to strike their weak spot. Aaron is still on the top of the building and hasn't helped others defeat the titans yet. He remembers Shikishima's words from earlier and uses the springs to attack them. He struggles at first but manages to make his first kill with a little guidance from Shikishima. However, he loses his balance right after and flies directly into another titan's mouth. The titan bites off one of his legs, but Aaron manages to save himself by jumping onto the rooftop. Suddenly, a titan gets hold of Armin as he is trying to run away. The others try to save him as the titan is about to eat him. Aaron whimpers in pain but doesn't stop trying to help his friend. He drags himself towards the edge of the building and leaps into the monster's mouth, holding it open. Armin is about to slide into the monster's throat, but is saved. However, Eren drops into the Titan's stomach in the process. There he lies between several dead bodies, one of them being Hyanna. Meanwhile, Mikasa and the others are on a rooftop where Armin tells her about Eren's death. Mikasa fails to hide her emotions and is visibly sad to have heard the news. Furious, she launches at the Titans and kills every single one of them. However, her fuel runs out midway, making her fall to the ground. The Titan who ate Eren earlier approaches Mikasa and is ready to kill her. But suddenly, a hand emerges out of the creature's mouth. Soon its body blows up, revealing another Titan inside him. The newly formed Titan fights his own kind and kills them one by one. The surviving soldiers watch in awe as they realize the new Titan is actually Eren. After killing everyone, the Titan approaches the building aggressively. Eren seems to have forgotten who he is and is killing everyone in sight, who calls Eren's name. However, he doesn't stop and grabs her. While looking at her, he slowly gains his memory back and begins to recognize Mikasa. He then falls dead to the ground and starts to evaporate like the other Titans. Mikasa slices his weak spot open, and the human Eren emerges from the creature. To everyone's surprise, he has grown his leg back with the help of the creature's regeneration powers. The last Titan finally evaporates, and Eren slowly gains consciousness. So that's it. Hope you enjoy the story. Follow for more videos.